Well, let me ask you. Much of the talk is obviously about Lamar and coming back, but do you pride yourself also in being so talented and being a leader, and you're going to take more of a leadership role this season?
Yes, sir. I take pride in being the leader of the secondary, leader of the team and defense. That's a role that I always wanted to fulfill, and I'm able to do that. Last year was more so be a leader by actions, but now I've become a vocal leader.
Nice.
Well, you're a local kid here in Charlotte.
Yeah.
So, who did you idolize being playing cornerback? Who did you idolize growing up?
Growing up, it was Tyron Matthew.
Honey Badger, baby.
Yeah, that was my guy. He did punt returns.
Right.
He affected game and defense. Was one of the best. Which I am considered one of the best. Well, I am the best. But in saying that, I still have things I need to work on. But yeah, it was definitely Honey Badger.
Let's talk about the experience today for you. Getting everybody talking to you. All the national media, local media, us. Just talk about the experience.
It's pretty cool. It's different. I actually didn't know it was gonna be as many interviews and all. But it's not as bad as I thought. I like doing interviews. I like being in front of the camera as well. Especially looking nice at that while at that.
You're not going to forget us, man. I'll tell you that right now.
We interviewed your quarterback last year when he was a nobody.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully you keep the tradition alive, and maybe you'll bring home another big award. We can put you on our Hall of Fame.
Like Lamar, man, he's humble.
Yeah.
And humbleness and greatness, tend to go together. So we encourage you from the other side. No matter how high you rise up, don't ever forget where you come from and stay humble. Well, let me ask you. Punt returning, defensive, cornerback, making plays. We talked about what the things you're going to do in the off season to kind of get you ready. Is there maybe one game on the schedule that you're like, I can kind of prove myself on that?
Oh, well, it definitely had to be probably like Clemson or Florida State. All games are pretty important, but those games right now just stick out to me. Got pretty good receivers there, so I have some food on my table I need to eat.
Absolutely. Now tell me, obviously, you're next level, caliber talent. Do you prefer, you're a man-to-man guy, bump and run? What's your favorite kind of coverage?
Oh, man, my favorite kind of coverage is zone coverage, but, a lot of people seem to think I'm better at man coverage, but my favorite is zone coverage.
Is that right?
All day, every day.
Right.
Saves a lot of energy playing the zone.
And we can expect you to return punts again this year?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, awesome, man. Dynamic, electrifying, game-changing on special teams and the defensive side of the ball. A very, very impressive resume, only going to get better. Good luck this season. And, I know you've been exhausted running around here with Rocco, but we certainly appreciate the time. Louisville, upstart, could be we could be talking about you guys coming back home for the ACC championship game. All right. Jair Alexander, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, you take care of yourself, all right?
Thank you, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Rocco, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back with more here on MSM Radio, live from the ACC kickoff. It's starting to get a little noisy around here. I have to call the noise control hotline. So we'll be bringing him out. All right, let's get him going. Look at this is Gauntlet Day.
Jalen, what's up, man? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Jalen, how you doing? Here's your little thing. So, Jalen, you're an all-purpose player. What is your main place on the field? Are you a tight end, or are you all-purpose? Do you just do everything that the coach wants you?
Being able to do everything, catch the ball, run the ball, block. I don't really have one specific position. It's kind of hard because I do a lot of different things.
What's your favorite thing to do out in the football field?
I like to have I just like to have the ball in my hands, running. That's
Right on.
You know what I mean? After I catch it, being able to turn upfield, break tackles.
Jalen, as you get ready, big showdown. A lot of the talk here at ACC Media Days, how it's kind of the balance of power has shifted from the SEC to the ACC. Challenge in South Carolina. What do they do defensively that would challenge you guys?
Well, I haven't really looked really far into South Carolina. I took a little glance, like at their spring game. I mean, it looked like they're a big team, SEC. but it's nothing that we haven't seen.
Right.
So I'm gonna start looking at them soon. I haven't looked at them.
Well, let me ask you this. We have a big contingent in Raleigh, and they're like, once in a while we're getting an upset. We're teetering on beating a top 5 program, top 10 program, but it's the consistency. What do you have to do to be a more consistent football team?
Finishing in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's what Coach Dorn, he prides ourselves on. Really just finishing in the fourth quarter. We in practice, and we in the last period, about to finish. We make sure everybody put their hands up. We know that's the key part of the game in the fourth quarter. Because that's where we tend to fall short in the fourth quarter, and that's when we lose the close games. And in order to stay in the same rhythm, we just gotta finish.
Jalen, is there something that you can do? Teams talk about this phrase all the time: mental toughness. Especially in the fourth quarter. Is there something that you can do in the offseason to improve your mental toughness?
We do a lot of things, like right now in the offseason, to prove it. Such things like, workouts with our strength staff, because we have one of the best strength staff in the country. So, out there running them 110s in this heat, that's hard. So, just running about 21 10s in the heat, you gotta have it's a mental thing. So you gotta have that mental toughness when you're tired. That's basically when you're tired in the fourth quarter. So you got to know how to push yourself when you're tired, so you get over that hump.
Absolutely. Now that you're an upperclassman, do you feel like that you're going to be taking more of a leadership role?
Yeah, for sure. I knew I was going to take more of a leadership role, coming to the season. I ain't never really been a leader, type of leaders that are very vocal, the rah-rah guys, that like to say so much. I'm the type of leader who's going to lead by example, but Coach Falk, our position coach, he always tells me that he wants me to, become more of a vocal leader, help those guys, because my voice will really, really really echo to everybody. Everybody will listen if they hear something coming from me. So, I'm just trying to better myself right now. Just trying to become more of a vocal leader to my teammates. So, whenever we have tough times in the workouts, just giving them those encouraging words and trying to push them.
Jalen Samuels, a difference maker for NC State, hoping through his hard work and leadership as an upperclassman to bring back Wolfpack Nation into ACC prominence. Thank you so much for your time today, and good luck this season.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, bud. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, folks, we're going to take a break here. When we get back, we'll take a tour around the ACC kickoff here and see what's going on. And we'll be right back.